Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive.
Great to be here.
Today we're embarking on, well, really an epic journey. We're talking cosmic scales, nearly 1 billion years of history,
Yeah.
and it all centers on a figure many know as Jesus, but in the framework of the Urantia Book, he's known as Michael the Creator's Son.
That's right. And this deep dive isn't just about understanding, a key figure. It's really about exploring the immense cosmic responsibilities, the divine missions of a universe creator.
Right.
We're looking for those surprising universal principles of leadership and trust that Michael embodied. And these principles, they're actually remarkably relevant for understanding power and accountability, right here on Earth.
Like a cosmic case study.
Exactly. Think of it like that, a cosmic case study in true governance.
So our mission today is to unpack the very first two of Michael's 7 critical bestowals, incarnations, essentially.
Yes, within his local universe, Nebadon.
And this isn't just dry celestial history, is it? It's a really profound story about how a universe is governed, the nature of these divine missions, and the sacred trust that's inherent in all leadership.
Absolutely.
You might actually be surprised by what these ancient, kind of mysterious events reveal about Michael's character and, well, principles of divine law that still resonate today. Let's unpack this.
Okay, so we start almost 1 billion years ago. The setting is Saldington, which is the capital world of Nebadon.
The administrative center of Michael's universe?
Pretty much, yeah. And Michael, the creator's son, he makes this very solemn announcement. He gathers the universe directors and chiefs.
And tells them his elder brother, Emmanuel, is taking over while he's gone.
Correct. But here's the thing. It was a secret mission. Completely secret. No real explanation given, not even to the Cosmic Council or the Constellation Fathers.
So why? Why such intense secrecy for a creator son undertaking something? What was going on there?
That's a really crucial question. So Emmanuel, Michael's elder brother, he holds the title Union of Days. He's basically the Universal Father's personal rep in Nebadon.
A big deal then.
Oh, absolutely. He's a creator son too, but he acts as Michael's chief advisor, stepping in only when Michael asks. It shows this really layered system of divine governance and trust.
Okay.
And the secrecy was vital because Michael was about to do something, well, completely unprecedented for a creator son, a new kind of service.
And his departure reflected that, didn't it? He left from Southington's dispatching fields. You called it the Sea of Glass, like a cosmic spaceport.
Yeah, that's the term used. But unlike any other trip, he went completely alone. No entourage.
Which must have signaled right away how unique this mission was.
Definitely. And he said those really enigmatic words where I go, "You cannot come. That which I am about to do, you cannot do."
Wow. That's a powerful statement. What does that tell us about what he was facing or doing?
It really highlights the unique, maybe even perilous nature of the task, something only he could do in that specific way. And his absence was set for 100 local Nebadon years.
Okay, translate that for us.
Right, for us here on Earth, that's roughly 500 years.
500 years for one mission. And you mentioned before, a Havona day is 1,000 Earth years.
That's the scale, yes.
That just, it boggles the mind. It completely reframes our sense of time, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And like you said, the secrecy was intense. Only the divine minister, Emmanuel, and Gabriel, the bright and morning star, knew where he was actually going.
So he arrives at this secret location, and he doesn't just observe, he incarnates, takes on the form of a Melchizedek Son.
Yes, exactly. A high order of celestial beings, but they're primarily focused on emergency service, spiritual administration. Sort of like cosmic first responders or troubleshooters.
So what's the significance there? A creator son, the ruler of a universe, choosing this, well, relatively humble service role.
It's truly remarkable, isn't it? Choosing to serve in what you could almost see as the lower ranks of this particular order. It suggests that, divine power isn't about just ruling from on high. It's about humble service, about learning firsthand, even for the highest beings.
And the records mention this.
They do. The Melchizedek headquarters records note a strange Melchizedek son arriving unannounced. And he wasn't entirely alone in transit. He was accompanied by a single Omnaphim.
An Omnaphim. Remind us what they are, like divine recorders.
Precisely. High-ranking paradise angels. They act as technical advisors, sentinels, but critically, they keep perfect, incorruptible records of everything during missions like these.
Ah, okay.
Their presence allowed Michael to maintain his divine consciousness, even while living among mortals. Sort of embodying God's awareness, you could say, during the mission.
And they had credentials.
Yes. Crucial point. The Omnaphim carried credentials official validation from Uversa, from the Ancients of Days, the Super-Universe judges, and also from Emmanuel. This confirmed his authority, his unique right, to join the Melchizedek order for this purpose.
So over this 500-year equivalent period, Michael performed, what, 24 emergency missions?
24, yes. Things like preserving faith in the idea of God the Father on different planets. Apparently some of this work even influenced Abraham's later teachings back here on Earth.
Interesting connection.
Yeah. And his service was so exemplary, so effective, that he eventually became recognized as the chief of the Melchizedeks, a testament to his incredible wisdom, love, and dedication in that role.
It really drives home that commitment to service, doesn't it? Even in disguise, you might say.
Absolutely. And it's worth noting, again, the full details, the complete records of this specific bestowal, they're incredibly restricted, guarded, only available on St. Arrington, the sacred world reserved for creator sons.
So only other creator sons who've completed their own bestowals get the full story.
Exactly. Which just adds to the profound mystery surrounding divine incarnation itself.
Okay, let's jump forward then. About 150 million years after that first very secret mission, trouble is brewing again in Nebadon.
That's right. This time it's in System 11 of Constellation 37.
A specific location within the vastness of Nebadon.
Yes. And a system sovereign there, named Lutentia, he basically went rogue. He refused to accept a judgment from the Constellation Fathers, his superiors, and led what the record calls a widespread and disastrous rebellion against Michael's sovereignty.
Now, just to give everyone a sense of scale again, Nebadon has 100 constellations. Each constellation has 100 systems. Each system has potentially many inhabited worlds.
Exactly. So System 11 and Constellation 37 is just one small node in this huge cosmic network where this major crisis erupted.
And this rebellion was serious.
Very serious. Serious enough that it required intervention from the Ancients of Days on Uversa, those super-universe judges again. They eventually stepped in, adjudicated, and ended the conflict.
What happened to the rebels?
Well, those who refused to repent faced severe consequences, arrest, and ultimately the extinguishing of their life forces. Cosmic justice is quite direct.
Wow. Okay. So to clean up the mess and restore order, Michael comes back for his second bestowal.
Yes. And this time he incarnates as a Lanonandek Son,
Which,
a system sovereign, basically the same rank as the rebel leader Lutentia. And intriguingly, it's the same class of being, the same sort of administrative position that Lucifer held before his later rebellion.
that's a key point. So Michael takes direct control as a system sovereign to put down this uprising.
Correct. And again, his arrival is accompanied by a paradise angel, this time a Tertiaphim, carrying credentials from the Ancients of Days, and Emmanuel authorizing his appointment to this role.
Now, you said this foreshadows Lucifer. How so?
Well, here's where it gets really interesting. It may be a bit mind-bending. Lucifer was fully aware of this history. He knew that Michael, the creator's son, had previously served in this exact role, a Lanonandek System Sovereign, specifically to quell a rebellion, this very first rebellion in Nebadon's history.
Wait. So Lucifer knew Michael had already successfully put down a system rebellion from the very position Lucifer himself held.
Precisely.
Then how on Earth, or rather, how in the universe could Lucifer have possibly thought his own rebellion, launched from that same position, could succeed?
That is the million-dollar question, isn't it? It highlights the sheer, almost incomprehensible depth of Lucifer's misjudgment, his pride, perhaps, his delusion.
It certainly suggests his rebellion wasn't just a mistake, but a profound defiance against known reality, against established precedent set by Michael himself.
Absolutely. It wasn't ignorance. He knew Michael's authority. He knew Michael's capability demonstrated in this exact context. It was a deliberate choice, despite knowing the likely outcome and the severe consequences.
And those consequences for defaulting on trust are stark.
Extremely. Arrest, extinction for the unrepentant, and even for those who do eventually repent, the text says they may never regain the same position of trust they defaulted on, though they might serve in lesser roles throughout eternity. Trust, once broken at that level, has permanent repercussions.
So we've walked through these two, frankly, incredible cosmic events from deep history. What's the big takeaway here? What's the thread connecting Michael's ancient actions to us right now?
I think it comes down to that core theme, the sacred trust of leadership and responsibility.
It seems to be a universal principle.
It absolutely appears to be. Leaders, whether they're governing a star system or, a local community group, they are entrusted with representing and serving others.
And defaulting on that trust through rebellion, corruption, moral failure. It always carries consequences.
Always. Whether it's cosmic law intervening or, the consequences playing out in our governments, our religions, our communities here on Earth, the principle holds.
It's a powerful reminder, isn't it, that authority, real authority, isn't just about power. It's about that sacred trust. And when leaders break it.
The repercussions are serious. We see it in the cosmic story with Lutentia and later Lucifer, and the principle seems just as relevant for us.
So, thinking about this, what does it mean for you listening right now? It suggests that things like integrity, accountability, responsibility, they aren't just, nice ethical ideas. They seem to be woven into the very fabric of how the universe operates, according to these texts.
Right. Maybe it urges us to look more closely at the leaders and institutions around us, and perhaps even at ourselves. How seriously do we take the trusts we hold?
A lot to think about there.
Definitely. So as we wrap up this part of the deep dive, we've journeyed through Michael's first two quite amazing bestowals. We've seen the immense scale of his purpose and his very hands-on role in keeping cosmic order and ensuring justice.
But this is really just the start of his bestowal journey, isn't it?
Oh yes, we've only covered the first 2 out of 7. A journey spanning, as we said, nearly 1 billion years.
So our next deep dives will continue exploring the remaining bestowals. And that path eventually leads to his most famous incarnation.
As Jesus of Nazareth here on Earth.
Exactly. We'll get there.
But for now, maybe leave this with you to ponder. How might understanding these ancient, meticulously recorded cosmic events, Michael's early missions, the unwavering principles of sacred trust and consequence, how might that change your perspective on leadership and accountability right here, right now, in our world today?
Something to definitely mull over. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Thank you.